Friends, Fran here, back with another video. So before we go any further, you know the drill. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here. So I jumped on today because I actually just got off of an unstuck call with a client. And I love when I am actually in that flow of mentoring, Spirit's using me, and we are working to break through patterns, right? I wanted to jump on and share with you guys something that came through this session that I feel like is so important, because a lot of people struggle with this. And in the past, I've struggled with it too, so I understand it. But I just want to share this with you. Sometimes you have to detach from your old self, and you have to detach from what you think you are, what you've been told you were, and step into who you truly are. In order to create and manifest a new reality, whatever that reality is, you have to shed the old reality, and you have to shed that old thought pattern, right? So it goes back to mindset. It's all about mindset. You know that we are changing mindsets and raising consciousness, one video at a time around here, right? So I was talking to my client about her current reality. And our current reality is really what we choose in that current moment, or what we've chosen leading up to this current moment. And it was interesting because there were so many issues around her self-worth and not being deserving of the new reality, right? And some of her things came from her upbringing. It came from, family members, what she'd been told, relationships. Sometimes when we come to this planet, we all are on the same level field, right? But through our progression in life, in the physical life, we are taught things about who we are, who we should be. We watch our parents, our friends, lovers, people in our lives become things, and we feel like I should just pattern into that. So we sometimes forget exactly what we came here to do. We already know who we are the moment we are here. But we forget that because the world will sometimes tell us that you should be this way because your mom was this way, or your grandmother was this way, or whatever the case may be. We get into these routines of normalcy, or what we think is normal. And we just fall into that reality that we have been given, not the reality that we create. And then through life, because we all have battle wounds, right? We have battle wounds. We go through things in this physical life, and we have battle wounds. Those wounds sometimes also create this reality that we think is our reality. But you have to detach from anything. I'm going to say that again. You have to detach from anything that is not productive and progressive in your life. If it is not making you feel better about yourself, do better about yourself, want to take bigger leaps to become a better you, then it's time for you to let it go. It's just time to let it go. If you are content in the reality that you now live, then hold on to it. But if you are really wanting to change and manifest a new reality, you have to have a new thought. New realities come with new thought. When you change your thought, you literally change your life. The word says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Whatever your reality is, whatever you think about yourself is what you are projecting into the world. If you choose not to be okay with this reality, because when I decided to change because I was no longer okay being mediocre, right? I didn't want to be mediocre, Fran. There's this bigger, larger than life Fran, right? And I had kind of stuffed her down because people say things like, "You're too much. You're too much," or "You're doing too much. You're doing too much." You have an idea and someone says, "That's crazy." So you start to stifle your ideas. You start to stifle your light because you're stepping into their reality, their projection of who you are supposed to be, instead of owning who you are. Sometimes it takes us time to come back to our own reality, but we got to detach from some things. You got to cut some stuff loose. You got to let it go. And you have to be okay with letting it go, because life is supposed to be lived from a place of wonder, right? You should be happy in your life. If you have things in your life that don't make you happy, or if you have somebody in your life that's stealing your peace, you may need to reevaluate those things, because I'm sure that's not the reality that you want. You have to detach from that old mentality of, this is it for me, this is all I'm going to do, this is all I'm going to have. I'm supposed to live in the same town my parents lived in for my entire life. I'm supposed to do the same work my mama did. Listen, it is really time out for playing small. The universe is calling for people to step up and stand out. The universe is calling for a new type of leader, right? It is time for the light to shine, right? Your big old fabulous light needs to be shining in the world. And if your light offends somebody, not only do you need to attach from that mindset of, I got to play it down, you need to detach from whoever you're offending with your wonderfulness, right? To create a new reality, you have to detach from the old reality. You have to detach from all of those things you think you know, and you have to create a new thought. That's what New Thought Ministries are all about. That's what New Thought teachings are all about. And really, let me tell you a real big, humongous secret. It's not even new. This has been going on since the beginning of time. It's all in the Word. Everything that Jesus taught was a new thought. The disciples didn't know nothing about asking, believing, receiving. They didn't know nothing about walking on the water. They didn't know nothing about raising nobody from the dead either. All of that was new thoughts. And by them being in the presence of such power and seeing lives being transformed, it changed their reality. You understand what I'm saying? You have the ability to change your whole reality by changing your thought and detaching from what no longer serves. You got this. Detach from the old to create the new. It's just like cleaning your closet, right? You get rid of the old clothes, so you can call in some new clothes. Same thing with your mindset. You sweep out the dead thoughts. You sweep out those things that no longer serve. You detach from those things that no longer serve you. And then you begin to create and manifest your own reality. You got this. All right, guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.